Okay, so we're on the way to Copart. We've just bought a limited edition Corsa and he bid too much. I said to him when it got to about what the price I was going to pay, I said it was going to be, I said leave it there, but he wanted to go an extra couple more bids, so it is what it is. But there's some photos of it there. But hopefully it'll just be a bit of suspension on the wing. We have got a wing already in colour, and for the opposite side of the car, the wing on that as well looks damaged, so we've got about 2 wings for it. But yeah, it's got a logbook with it. But if you look at the photos, it all looks quite clean. It's got a logbook with it, only 1 key, but we'll have to get another one cut. But yeah. We have arrived. Right, let's have a look see if it's got any service history. No, no service history. It's got 1 key. Thing in the box? No, nothing. Right. So that's the damage it's done. So it's broken. Ooh. It hasn't. It hasn't actually popped out of the gearbox. It's obviously bent now.
That's probably the gearbox. Yeah, the gearbox.
This damage that was on the wing. There's a bit of a dent in the door there. See that there anyway. Wheels are a little bit curved, but it's all repairable. A little bit on the wing there. I've got a wing in colour actually in the loft. So that'll all go again. That's right. I've looked in the interior. It's our one previous owner. Oh, I actually need to go and get the logbook still. Oh, I'll not forget to do that. Okay, let's have a dent man on there before. It's got a different sort of display here. I've never really seen one of them before. It's got, is that a cigarette burn? Yeah, cigarette burn there. $50,000 miles. It's got, I think that's tyre pressure, engine management light, ABS. I think that's traction control, I'm pretty sure. It's got aux on it. I don't know if it's touchscreen. It's not touchscreen. It's no CD. Yeah, that's right. Happy days. Go and get the logbook now. What do you think?
Yeah, done a cheap bag.
Has it ain't done any of that seal or anything like that?
Can't see it, it's got a wing I think.
Right, so we're taking it back to the workshop. Does giving it a couple of revs. Just make sure the engine sounds alright. He said it needs a bit of an oil change, George, a bit dirty in it, but yeah, I mean, it looks a lot more worse than it is really. Obviously it's going to want a new wing on it and a bit of suspension, but it does look a lot more worse than it truly is. So hopefully by the end of the week it should actually be ready to go. I mean, I need to order a headlight for it. Actually no, I might have one in the loft. I think I've already got one. Bumper wants painting. The other wing will go again, that will repair. Got on the door there will repair. But yeah, no, that's a job well done. Oh, and it's also had, not too long ago, new tyres put on it as well, look. A lot of tread in them, and the back ones as well. So, happy days. Right, okay, so I didn't actually manage to get much of that on video, but that's the limited edition Corsa done. I think I've put a photo on the video of the suspension that we bought for 60 quid. It's quite cheap actually, but yeah, I mean I didn't get much on this video unfortunately, but yeah, I thought I'd just cram it all into one video rather than trying to slung it out with two part twos. But to be fair, there wasn't actually enough for a part two. But yeah, we put a new wing on it. The tyre, the alloy sorry, was fine. And yeah, it's come out alright. All the warning lights came off on the dash as soon as all that new suspension arm was put on. So yeah, actually, where's the key? I got the key. It literally just needs the tyre pressure gauge resetting, and I think maybe I've got like some sort of tool that I bought off Amazon where I go onto the tyre reset and then I hold the sensor next to the wheel and then it maps it to that wheel. It's quite a clever bit of kit actually, and it was only cheap. But yeah, that's the Corsa done. All I need to do now is just give it a good clean and then oversize it. Okay, so the limited edition Corsa is now complete. It's quite a quick turnaround, this one actually. It was just under a week, it took 6 days. New wing put on this side, there was a dent in it. We've kept the wing because it will go again, but it was just because we didn't really want to wait about and wanted to get it advertised. New suspension on it, new wing. The bumper, the mark on the bumper come out perfect. And all around this actually come out quite nice. 50,000 miles, both keys, full service history, logbook. No, actually I don't think this one has full service history actually. I don't think we found any in the car of it actually, but it's got a logbook, both keys. And yeah, all the insides came out pretty well. It all scrubbed up pretty good, so yeah, it's alright. It's done 50,000 miles. So yeah, happy days. Literally, just need to advertise it now. I think the tyre pressure light's still on, but there's a problem with the system. Because I've read on the forum that when it's red, that means it's a problem with the tyre pressure itself, but when it's yellow, it means there's a problem with the system. So I think whereabouts just had a whack in that wheel, that the sensor has been busted. So I need to put a new sensor on it, and then I think the tracking needs doing on it. And then yeah, so it's just a couple of small jobs need doing, and then it'll be ready to go. But I've got all my photos for it now, ready to advertise.